and we are back again with our actors, and today we're going to talk a little bit about how the different combinations of the lights, the sets, and the costumes help the actors actually step into the roles that they've been asked to play. And I would like to start with you.
Troy M. Apostol, I'm playing Amir, and I don't know, I have this thing, use everything to your advantage. It's kind of like when you're on stage and they say, find your light. And you find your light and you get intimate. So you know where exactly you're supposed to be, and then what you're wearing with the costume, you get intimate with it. How can I use this in different ways? How can I pop my collar? The set, just finding how would I really live in this space? How would I exist in this space? Is this wall, like, is it weight bearing? Can I lean on it? Can I punch it? What can I do? How can I use this, to tell the story that I have to tell to the best of my ability? That's what I do.
Thank you.
I'm Noah Faumuina. I'll be playing Abe, and for me, costumes, sets, lights, they're all used to, transport the audience to the place that they're not, and they're used to convey the emotion. And whenever I see someone, or at least when I see a work of theater and I see the costumes, I take it as every single color and everything that they're using is used to tell a different emotion. And the reason why I really respect, those workers, the people that do costume, the people that design lights, is because it helps me give that story that I so badly want to the audience, because it enhances everything I can do. I can scream at the top of my lungs, but it doesn't make sense if I'm wearing a dress. Which, yeah, so at least that's my thing on it. I love those people because they're helping me do what I love to do.
Right, that makes sense. Thank you. Go ahead.
My name is Courtney Coston. I'll be playing the role of Emily. I think that's a really great question, because I'd like to kind of sort of do the opposite, or respond in the opposite way that the fellas have, because sometimes I feel like, say there's this scene where you sort of are feeling alive and sexy, but what you're wearing doesn't make you feel that way. I think it can be really difficult to sort of figure out, God, I hate this dress. I look in the mirror, it's really ugly, but you don't have the option all the time, right, to pick what you want. But that's why Carlynn's been so great. She's been asking me for input of what my ideas are and sort of what I envision for Emily, and I enjoy that. I enjoy being able to kind of share my ideas with her, and sort of this is kind of how I sort of envision, and two, there's just the technical aspects of it. It's not just, how do I feel in this costume, but the logistics of falling on the ground or running around. How is this going to actually work if you're in a dress and heels? So trying to I guess work with her and having her value our input to kind of collaborate. I guess I've really enjoyed that process.
It's terrific. Yeah, it is nice. I think a lot of the costumers at TAG, the folks who work, almost always take the time to ask the actors their thoughts, so that there's hopefully an ability to meet those needs as well. Yeah, that's really great.
My name is Victoria. I'm playing Jory. I think sometimes as an actor you get very focused on your role and your place, and you lose sight of the bigger picture. And it's not necessarily your job to always have that in mind. That's more the director's job, or any of the designers. But their job is definitely to have the bigger picture in mind. And to tell this story, you do need lots of little pieces to come together. And it's like with storybooks, children's books that are richly illustrated, there's so much going on, so many details, so many aspects that contribute to telling the story that have nothing to do with your words, and who you are as a human being, as an actor portraying a character. There's all of these little pieces that have to come together to actually effectively tell the story.
My name is Max Holtz. I'm playing Isaac. Kind of going off what Noah said, for me personally, the lights and the set are really for the audience, not for me. The lights especially, that's what makes you look like you are where you are. That helps them suspend their disbelief to forget that they're just in a room somewhere, right? But the costume is really, when you put on the costume for the first time, when you put it on in general, it really helps me get into the feeling of the character. And it can also, like Courtney was saying, go the opposite way, where if the costume doesn't feel good, or like if you are supposed to be a confident, sexy person and they have you wearing like pants that don't fit you and all this kind of stuff, which has happened. Not recently, but maybe. It can be challenging. So the costume is huge for getting into character for me.